We are back-to-back podcast, man. One last night, one this morning, bro. We hitting it bright and early. Oh, yeah. I think this is the earliest I've done like a video live stream before, actually, too. So I'm
okay, cool, yeah.
Hell yeah, we're rocking and rolling, man. We got Chaos the Rapper in here. How we doing, bro?
I'm doing great, bro.
Hell yeah. Here, Julie, a little closer.
I don't want to leave you alone with the headphones.
Oh, you're good, man. I'm like an autistic kid with the headphones. You know what I'm saying? I need it to lock in, bro. So you're good. You can whatever feels most comfortable for you, man. But
yeah.
How you doing, bro? Yeah, what's poppin'?
I'm doing good, man. Just staying busy.
Yeah.
Grinding. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You've been real active, bro. Coming to Freestyle Fridays every time. You hosted it last a couple weeks ago, too. You put out a project last year, too, right?
Yeah. I put a collab project out last year with my homie Chris Cash.
Mm-hmm.
That was called Easy. Did I drop the Chaos EP last year? I got a couple of tapes out from last year, yeah.
Yeah, I saw. It was I was listening to it on the way here. It's really well produced. Where'd you guys get it done at? What was working on that like? And yeah, tell us all about it.
You mean the collab tape or the
collab tape was what I was listening to for the most part.
Okay. Yeah, most of that tape is actually done on BandLab.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we used our phones. It was just something that we thought would be fun to do and just kind of throw together and see how people reacted towards it. Go at it with a different style, like more of like a Northern California feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, inspired by like just what's going on right now in the culture and shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. How long did it take you guys? Like, how long were you working on that? Like, was that like the start of the year? Is it a couple years?
I think about a year of just kind of like, hey, bro, fucking, you want to hop on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Fucking a couple weeks later, hey, bro, you trying to hop on this? And then we just slowly started building. And we're like, okay, fucking pick and choose what we wanted to use. And,
mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it came about. It wasn't like, oh, let's make a project like this.
Mm-hmm.
But then we were like making songs that were similar. And so it was like, let's make it a project.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, bro. Just like cook and then serve the plate, you know, curate the plate later, you know? Yeah, that's fucking tight, bro. How long have you been rapping in general?
I think I really started getting into it when I was about 14 or 15. Like, I would be like trying to rap against people at school and shit, or
mm-hmm.
like trying to write verses or something like that. But I really didn't start dropping music till 2020, maybe.
2020, yeah.
The year of COVID.
yeah. That was the year where the shit went down. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like no more Mr. Nice Guy. You gotta do your shit
mm-hmm.
now, bro. That shit's pushed a lot of artists to pull the trigger on stuff. So that's
mm-hmm.
fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
What was like getting out on the scene first like for you? Like, what were some of the first things that you did when you started trying to put yourself out there?
Well, just by coincidence, I ended up at a Freestyle Friday one night back in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And besides that, before that, I was just kind of going on Instagram and networking with other people, doing like little videos in my room of a verse, putting it out, just kind of trying to gauge a feel for everybody, you know,
mm-hmm.
see how they're reacting to the music. And then, like I said, I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. You're good, man. You're good. If you can't, you know, we smoked a bunch of pot before, so.
So fucking ended up at Freestyle Friday and
mm-hmm.
fucking met a lot more artists there. Fucking kind of gave me that extra push to want to put music out and fucking get in touch with producers and engineers and figure out how to get on all platforms, shoot videos.
Mm-hmm.
Really, a lot of it started when I started coming to Freestyle Friday, when I started getting tapped in with these other people and was getting able to see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man, dude, that's what it's all about, man. That's so fucking, you know, dope that, I mean, they've helped us come a long way and stuff too. That's how I met all you guys and stuff, you know? So it's really been a pillar, bro. And like I said, you know, a lot of people bring it up because it's really been really important to them. It's the vibe, you know? I mean, I got one going down tonight, bro. If anybody's watching, come to Freestyle Fridays tonight, $5 on Eventbrite.
Plug.
Try to get better at my little sneak plugs, bro. A sneak plug, that sounds a little bit suggestive, actually. I don't know if I should say sneak plug anymore.
Sneak plug sounds weird.
But yeah, man. So since about 2020, you've been coming out, rocking. How many projects do you have out again, too? Like since then?
There's 24, the 24 mixtape. There's a project I did around 2020 with J.I. the Soul Child called Hell to Pay.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. I got the Chaos EP would be 3. Easy makes 4. I feel like I think that's it. I got a lot of singles out.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
never like made it to a project.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
No, you're good, man. You're good. That's what I was saying, bro.
Yeah, fucking. I'm working on one right now, called Anti-Hero. I've been talking about it for a minute. It's a body of work, but I'm still doing tweaks and adjustments and adding shit and whatnot, and just taking my time with it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's our art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
There's
of course.
never no rush for us to put it out if that's what we're doing it for.
Yeah, man, and making it, really crafting it into the certain vision. Like, it's called Anti-Hero, you said? Mm-hmm. So what are some of the themes that you got going on? Like, what's the mindset behind the upcoming project of it?
Well, I really just want to, like, shed a light on my perspective of life, I guess, and people that you look up to. And, like, you may not have had the best circumstances growing up, you know? Maybe you didn't have the best role models, but I feel like there's always good to take out of the bad and show appreciation for that, because not everybody is going to get that ticket in the door, like a perfect, route to success.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you could take the good out of the bad, that's where I'm kind of coming with the anti-hero thing. It's like, I didn't really have the best role models growing up, but I learned a lot of what not to do, and they're kind of like my anti-heroes,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, that's real, bro. That's some real shit. It's the people that you learn from. They kind of went both ways. They gave you a lot of good and a lot of bad in your life, and that's a cool theme, because I totally feel it. There's definitely some, like, I always joke around too. I'm like, there's villains in my life. There's like the main villains, the main rivals that I had at certain points in my life, and they're part of the story. So that's cool.
They got you to where you are today. So.
Exactly. Yeah. I love just like, music, just, everybody putting their experiences, like documenting like their, what they've been through and stuff too. I mean, that's what music's all about too. And everybody's like, you learn more about each other through your music and stuff. And I love when that's right. When you listen to someone's project and you're like, I genuinely feel like I know more about them now through it. So that's dope, bro.
I think that music, my favorite type of music is when I could like gain a new perspective on something or see something in a way that I've never seen it before. Storytellers, man,
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was gonna say, are you working with anybody on that too? You got any like people that you're featuring or producers you're working with for that?
Right now, I got one feature on there. My brother Chris Cash is gonna be on there. But other than that, it's predominantly solo project.
Yeah.
Just because, personal and shit like that. So.
That's dope, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope, though, yeah. Did you say anybody's, are you making the beats for it yourself, or?
I am not making the beats. It's a mixtape. I'm finding beats.
Yeah.
But that is definitely something that I've been heavy on my mind lately, with the beats and getting tapped in with the right producers and,
Yeah, man. It's a good it's important, to find like the right people to be able to like challenge you too, you know what I mean, type of stuff, where it's like beats that are your style and they're gonna push you to kill it, because it's well made and you want to bring your best shit,
right.
Yeah, so that's fucking dope, dude. Hell yeah. You said you're from Sac, of course. You said, right? What part of Sac are you from? Like where'd you grow up? What was that like?
I really lived all over Sacramento, but by the time I became like a teenager and whatnot, I went to Valley High for a little while. I went to Burbank. Moved up to the north area, went to Highlands, Reelinda, and Kemah for high school. Then I moved back down to the south area and kind of been living there for the past 10, 12 years. But yeah, all over Sac is growing up, man. But, you know, I miss South Sac, my home, for a long time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's where I was stomping around. I'm an Elk Grove kid, so South Sac's right there, you know,
Right,
so that's where I was goofing around, doing a lot of goofing around at.
Right.
That's real, though. Do you think that bouncing around a lot growing up kind of gave you different perspectives, and has that seeped into your music in any way?
I think I've been able to be more adaptable to shit. Just always being the new kid.
Yeah.
So, like, I think I'm able to, like, meet a stranger and kind of, like, gauge them and talk to them a little better than maybe if I didn't move around my whole life and I was always familiar with the people around me. So, I don't know, maybe that's a little blessing in disguise.
Definitely, dude. I mean, it's not easy. I was kind of around, a lot of the people, like, I lived in the same house for a long, long time, and, I had a real big problem with being, like, super awkward and, like, shy and, like, hella nervous and stuff, and it takes a lot to overcome, so, you know, kind of getting used to that at a young age is you know, exactly one of those experiences that's like a blessing in disguise, bro. Because that's tight. Because I see you networking and stuff, bro. You're out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're saying, you're like, every time you saw me, you're like, bro, what's good with doing podcasts? Let's fucking go. I love it, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Let's talk.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that, you know, that confidence comes off in your rapping as well, too, bro. Because you got quite the chaotic energy you be going in, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. What kind of stuff did you, like, really made you want to rap, like, music-wise and stuff?
Dude, I remember just being a little kid, like maybe 5 and 6, and just hearing Outkast, like, so fresh, so clean.
I almost wore my Outkast shirt.
Yeah.
I almost wore my Outkast shirt. Yeah, I was like, I had to pick, but yeah.
Fucking Luda, bro, like
Luda.
everything that was on the radio when we were growing up, you know, like
the early 2000s kids.
We had some real spitters on the radio, bro. Like
Twista,
Wayne, you know. Then I got a little older and got exposed to, like, I guess you would call them different subgenres of hip hop. Like, all the fucking Tech Nines and Eminems and fucking all that shit and all that real lyrical shit. That kind of pulled me in because it's almost like they're showing you a movie in a 4-minute song. Yeah,
exactly. You know? Tech Nine was a big one for me, where I was like in middle school, and I never heard no crazy shit like Tech Nine. It was like T9X and shit, and I was like, that's a lot of different drugs this fool's talking about, you know?
Oh, I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, that song's a trip, you know what I mean? Like, so that,
like, I love you very much.
THC, shrooms and weed. This is the Tech Nine experience. That's a fucking classic.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, but that was like I said, dude. Teenage years rapping, bro. That's like the perfect time to get into rapping. I feel like too, because you're so like creative and like you enter this whole new world of being like, you know, you turn into a teenager. You know, you start learning about all kinds of stuff. You start doing more stuff. It's the perfect time to really like hone in on like what your life experience kind of feels like, you know, because it is poetry still, it is writing still, you're using your brain so much when you rap and shit. And
I'm glad I did start early because I gave myself that chance to suck.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking, I remember being 16 and shit, and I think people would ask me to rap just so they could laugh at me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
or you always say you're always like, oh, I rap sometimes, and they're like, rap right now.
Right,
rap right now for me then. We rap, and you're like I'm shy. You know what I mean? I'm shy, bro.
School to school and shit. People find out you're a rapper, they need some sort of fucking entertainment.
Yeah, no, it can bust your balls, bro. But that's fucking sick though, yeah. What was I gonna say too? So but
yeah, fucking anti-hero, dude.
Yeah, dude, that sounds fucking tight, dude. How many do you have like an idea of like how many tracks there's gonna be, or like how many you have so far?
I think I'm gonna keep it to a point where you can listen to it in the car. And not have to be like, oh, this fucker's just going on and on and on. I'm thinking like 6-7 songs, man. Yeah. I don't want to get too crazy with it.
Yeah,
Shit.
like half hour, fucking 25 minutes. I love tapes like that because that's like the perfect, like, you can, and you really can like create like it almost is like a movie, you know. It's like you have like an experience. It has like a narrative that could be like a rise into it, and it's like, and of course an album is like that on a bigger scale, you know.
Right.
But you know, I think especially where at a point where, you know, a lot of people are up and coming, and it's a good like package, you know, to put out for people, like projects like that.
Right. And I mean, social media moves so damn fast. You give people 20 songs, and it's like 3 weeks later, that's old.
Right. Well, and then if you give them 4 or 5 songs, they can repeat those 4 or 5 songs. They might listen to them way more than if you have given them 20, 25 songs.
They had to search for those 4 songs that they like through 20 songs, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Quality over quantity type of shit, you know? Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. That's real.
No fillers, man. No fillers.
Hell yeah. Let me just check. I'm gonna check, see if we got any chats or anything too. See what's good. Anybody tune up? We got Dirt 2 saying what's good.
Hey, shout out to homie Dirt 2.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
That's the
Oh, Johnny Boy was on last night. Appreciate you tuning in already again, bro. What's good? And yeah, Mr. Clouds earlier said, "Woo, what's good?" Hell yeah.
If y'all like fucking ATVs and shit, go follow my boy Dirt Tooth in the chat.
Oh yeah, getting down. Hell yeah. What are you into outside of music too? Like, what do you like to do when you're not, like, do you have any other hobbies or shit you do?
I got a passion for cars,
Yeah,
mechanics. Growing up, I had a real big passion for basketball. I think that kind of faded away when I started working and shit. You know, I still love it, but I don't get out there on the court. But mechanics, car mechanics, shit like that, I got a passion for that. I just don't think it's something that I want to do as a career. Because my pops did it for a long time, and that was always sore. Yeah, fuck up your back and being all scrunched down. How'd you get into that, though? You said your pops was into it? Yeah, growing up, fucking he would buy and sell cars, fix them up, and I'd get out there once in a while and hold a flashlight or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, fucking, and then after that, fucking YouTube's king, bro.
Yeah, it's clutch, dude. Oh my god, I had to fix my window the other day because like it like the window like fell in the door. Yeah, and so I did the trick with the double tape, bro, and the screwdriver. So you're like, I was like, YouTube fucking goated, bro.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
YouTube's like the goddamn Bible for fucking millennials.
Well, dude, we always said too, we're like, it's crazy, like, because yeah, we really do just, you could just Google how to do some shit. We save so much money, so much fucking, you know, the knowledge used to be like so like gate kept before, where it's like you had to know someone, you had to find someone in like a fucking phone book who knows how to do some shit. But now it's like, you know, just some random guys like, here you go, brother, this is how you fix this is how you fix this random part on this old car.
Fucking Chris Fix, bro.
Yeah. You got what kind of like you got like what kind of cars have you worked on, or what kind of like mostly cars or like motorcycles too, or like mostly cars?
No, cars and trucks. I prefer like older Chevys and older trucks and shit like that. That's what I have fun working on. But I mean, it's just something that I like. If I got something going on, or a buddy got something going on, like, I don't have no problem go over there cracking a couple beers and fucking knocking it down, you know what I mean?
Making a vibe out of it, bro.
Yeah, I consider it a hobby. You know what I mean?
That's cool though. You know, I mean, it's like a super fucking practical hobby, you know?
Right, you know?
Yeah, that's tight, dude. Yeah, I think that's another thing too that I think I mean, I'm trying to figure out something like that too. I guess that's been like computer stuff for me, is like my new it's something I'm like learning, of course, to do all this stuff too, but like I do it. It's fun, you know. You have fun with it and shit, you know. And it's very useful to know how to do.
You never run out of shit to learn with all this stuff going on.
yeah, that's good. It's that's something too. I'm gonna try to get on too. It's like continuing to like want to learn and shit, and like want to like expand my brain and like try new things, and like, you know, I mean, it's you surprise yourself, you know, because it's like
discipline, man.
It's like your brain's a muscle. I keep on saying this a million times too, but I'm like, your brain's a muscle, and you do have to like work out your fucking brain by doing stuff that stimulates it, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Fuck yeah.
Like fucking, I think it's like the comparison with watching a movie versus like playing some video games or something.
Right.
Like sometimes you don't feel like just watching a movie. It almost feels like you're waiting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
When you're playing a video game or something, you're doing something and you're focused. You know what I mean? You're working out your brain in a sense.
I've been trying to get back into like reading more, like
Right.
books and novels and shit, because like that's the one for me too, where I really feel like I'm like I have to like imagine. You know, you have to imagine it. You know, like
I read a good book fucking this year, and I only read one, so I'm not gonna fucking lie. I do like to read though, but I read The Alchemist.
Oh yeah,
That was a good fucking book.
what was it about?
This guy, he goes out on a quest, and he meets this guy who's like trying to be an alchemist or whatever, and he starts teaching him how to do it. But basically, the story is about his journey, like what he had to do to get to where he got to. Like so it was really like about his mission. So it was like he ended up selling all his sheep because he was a sheep herder. Then he ends up in this town where he meets this dude, and dude's like, gotta go here. Then he has to live here and work to make some money to get to the next place. It was a cool book though. It was a short read, fucking not bad.
Hell yeah, dude, that's fucking tight. Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I love all that kind of shit too, like like alchemy and like fucking like mythology and like fucking
It's interesting.
Yeah, and well, you find like so much like it's a trip to be like people have been on this shit, on this all like, you know, it's like religion and whatnot. Like it hasn't been so simple. Like the whole throughout human history, people are having like all these elaborate ideas of what, you know, how the fuck the world works. You know what I mean? It's like a mix of like shit like alchemy. It's like a mix of science and religion at the same time, almost.
Kind of wild.
Wild, bro. Wild shit, you know? And I think that we kind of grew up in an era, too, where they're like, religion is this or it's that. There's no in between, but it's like...
It's a division, you know, but when they come together, it like starts to make a lot more sense.
Exactly. Or people are like, it's religion or science. You either believe in religion or science. And it's like, no, you can believe in whatever. Any combination of anything, bro. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I think a lot of science, like, they're just explaining how shit does what it does. They're not, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you get up into like fucking like quantum levels, like at the CERN laboratories and shit. Like they're literally studying like, you
how
know,
to make a fucking black hole.
Exactly. They're like, how do we just fucking annihilate reality type shit? And it's like a lot of those fools, they do know about fucking, you know, they know about, you know, religious that stuff and religious ideas. I mean, you know, time and in India too, a lot of the scientists over there, they like really are studying the stuff that's in kind of like Hindu mythology and stuff. A lot of the ideas about like dreaming and time and like a lot of that kind of stuff, space, you know, and because you know, that's what their religion believes in. So like, of course, that's going to fuel some of their you know, their research, the things they're interested in. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. What a time to be alive too, you know, because of the internet too, we can check shit out about all that stuff and like just learn and be inspired and shit. And I don't know, it's cool. You know what I mean? We're in the future, bro. We're fucking here, dog.
Yeah.
We got fucking iPhones and
Flooded
podcasts.
with information, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a trip though. You do gotta slow down sometimes, bro. Take it easy, bro. It's social media. It fucking will fucking zap your fucking third eye. But you know,
what's that old phrase, like, you know a little about a lot.
You
know, I think that's a lot of people nowadays with these phones. We know a little about a lot of things.
Or they'll know a lot about a little things too, where it's like they're super like entrenched in like
these little niches.
And it's a trip, you know. I mean, one of the big ideas of the podcast we always have is like we just want to expose, you know, each other to put each other onto different shit, you know, putting on each other different ideas, different like news stories or whatever the fuck's going on. That's like been one of the goals of the podcast too. So it's fun. It's cool. I'm glad I get to fucking do this kind of shit, you know, and hang out with cool people like you guys and fucking, you know, hell yeah.
Fucking good time.
Hell yeah. Just real quick too, you said you liked wrestling and shit, bro, too, right? You said.
Oh yeah, dude. I grew up watching wrestling and shit, man. Fucking Stone Cold and fucking Jeff Hardy and
that was the fucking classic era, bro. The 2000s, bro. They're so
attitude era, bro.
Yeah. That shit went hard, bro.
It was great, man. It was a great time to be a kid.
Dude, that shit was hype, bro. That shit is hype. Yeah, me and my cousin, I remember specifically too, we'd watch it because I like go down to LA, visit my family, and then the whole family would watch that, you know, fucking adults are drinking beers and shit, and we're all like...
Fucking go over, watch the fucking WrestleMania events and shit together, and fucking... I got a lot of brothers and shit, so like... We were all fucking real into it, and then you go to school talking about the shit with your friends, and it was... I don't know if these kids have anything like that nowadays.
Right, yeah. Well, too, it's like, you know, you start fucking whooping the shit out of each other, too, like playing wrestling, you know?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that shit's classic, bro. I remember something I remember specifically that was crazy. I think it was Eddie Guerrero, I think.
Yeah.
He fucking was, they did like a tag team match and they got their asses whooped. And at the end of it, he picked up his tag team buddy and threw him through like the hood of the fucking car. Oh, shit. And it was like, ah! Like, I remember just as a kid being like, yo, that was fucked up. Like, just like it hitting hella hard, bro. Yeah. Man. Fucking, they joke around, they call it a fucking redneck anime.
Yeah, that's some funny shit. That's great. I like that. Redneck anime.
I love like, you know, because they always, you know, they're always like, you know, growing up or whatever, they're like, wrestling's fake. And I'm like, they're really beating the shit out of each other. It's not like it's scripted, but
it's a hard job, dude.
They're stuntmen. Yeah. Like, they're legit stuntmen. And it's like, any one of those fools could kick your ass, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy though. And then you see, like, I don't know, I like wrestling too because I liked a lot of like lucha libre and shit too, right. And like the way they get down there. Like, I have a luchador mask and stuff, and I always joked around. I was like, I want to be a luchador, bro. Right. Like, and I don't know. It's really a whole art form in itself though too. It's almost like a play or and shit, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
they're like fucking buff ass ballerinas in there.
Exactly, bro. Or there's the one too. I love it. Like I said, it's perfect for like, you know how there's like shorts and reels and shit too. Like, you just take all these moments out of context, and then it's just like, that's hype, you know?
Yeah, and I get those a lot on my algorithm lately. I fucking like, I'll just be scrolling through and fucking. It'll be like The Rock and Stone Cold fucking best moments or some shit. It's just fucking them talking shit to each other or something.
There's like the clip of The Rock where he's all like, let me say it for you in your language. And he just says like hella fake Chinese and it's hella racist. It's like, oh shit. That's another thing too. You know, a lot of the classic moments are from like the early 2000s, and like shit was way more savage back then.
Well, with that being said, shit was way more savage. They just fucking, did you see that shit about fucking Vince McMahon?
Oh yeah, bro.
Hit him with sex trafficking charges or some shit, bro.
Yeah, we've talked about that a couple different times because it keeps on coming up. It's like, it's pretty rough. It's like, Vince, maybe, you know, Vince is an icon for sure, but it's like, you know, it's like maybe just go ahead and just let someone else do it for him. That's his problem too, though. He's like,
they sold the company, so he hit the hills.
Yeah. Well, for a while too, it would come out, and then he'd be like, no, I'm still running this shit, and it's like, bro, if you're still gonna like be in the middle of all of it, like, it's gonna come up again, and it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, it's like, you gotta own up to what you fucking do and shit, you know, too, and it's like. But again, it's like, bro, know when to bow out. Don't be like such a like stubborn, because he's been around forever.
His dad did it too. You know, he got the business from his dad.
They got like the ties to all the OG wrestling too. I was gonna say, I love that shit too. The old school wrestling, like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, fucking Ric Flair, and that shit's fucking classic too.
I got bored one day and I had fucking Peacock, and you can go on there and watch like the first WrestleManias and shit. It's so funny to see the way they used to wrestle though, like.
It's sick though. Like I said too, it's like so over the top, and I think most of it coming from the 80s has to do with how it is so over the top, because you see their costumes, they got like crazy fucking feathers and fucking.
I think the 80s was just over the top in general. The way people dressed, the colors of everything, all the neon lights. I feel like they were just, that time frame was just over the top.
It's coked out, bro. That's why.
Yeah. Good drugs, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool too, because I was watching this one video where it was a Hulk Hogan wrestling in Japan, and it was actually like totally different than like how he would in like most like the American stuff, because like you get to see him be like way more like tech and like actually have more like slick moves, because that's what they want to see over there. They want to see Hulk Hogan be
technique.
Exactly. And so I don't know, it's cool. And again too, the fact that, you know, a lot of this stuff is perfect for social media, because it's like, here's the sick move, boom, like for the
Bam.
you know, real. And it's like, that's what it's always been about, is like the sick takedowns, the chair smacks,
the
you know,
crowd pops and fucking shit talk.
yeah, dude, I love it, bro. I love that shit. I want to eventually, for my birthday one year, I want to rent out a wrestling ring and get like a fake wrestling night, like not fake, but I mean just get like a wrestling night going, have everybody be in costumes and shit, you know, like
right.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who are like into hip hop and shit like grew up on a fucking lot of wrestling, because there's so many wrestling references in hip hop. Like, it's fucking deep, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit fucking rules, dude. Like, yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, let me see where we're at right now, time wise, man. Fucking.
Yeah, what we looking like, man?
Yeah, let's see here. I think we are. Yeah, well, so we're right at a half hour. Did you want to perform the song you got going on and then wrap it on up?
It's on the rap?
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's see. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Let me see. I don't think that thing should need a passcode, but let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, we're good.
We're good.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Chaos the Rapper.
All right. Let's go. Yeah. Let. Ay. What do I do if I'm falling? Feet don't for me now. What do I do? I try to call for help, no one ever listen. So get up off your ass and quit your motherfucking bitching. I done lost a couple homies, when it says competition, you don't gotta know me to relate to my position. Wake the opposition up, paint them as the victim. I would say I give a fuck, but lately y'all been tripping. You fake it in the cinemas, paying for attention, like a cater with this Cinnabon, the way that I've been spitting weight. Y'all ain't finna get a break. I ain't got a pot to piss, I'm motherfucking dinner plate. I know what the problem is, I probably gotta imitate or talk about the hollow tits and how the fuck it hit his face. Take it to the bottom, ain't nobody ever been the same. Bottle up the bottle, how the fuck can I forget the pain? Saving every dollar just to wake and have it pissed away. Then blame it on my father cause he made a fucking renegade. Whoa. Hey, shout out to the ZUDECAST, man.
Fuck yes, bro. Fucking filthy, bro.
Switch over to quick 16, bro, before we wrap this shit on up.
Yes, indeed, man, bro.
Fucking with it?
Fuck yeah, I am, bro.
Right,
dude,
man.
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad we were able to fucking get it popping, bro. Hey, we're gonna try to get some ciphers going at this table here, bro. So stay tuned for that. That's likely gonna be coming. Chaos is likely gonna be on there. And yeah, man. Thank you everybody who tuned on in, checked it out. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna get some clips going from this. Eventually, we're trying to catch up on all that. But thank you once again, Chaos the Rapper. You gonna be at Freestyle Fridays tonight?
Maybe.
All right. You can catch us both usually at Freestyle Fridays. Usually, yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all.
We out this bitch.